A long time ago, when I was around 20 years old, what began as a small bump on the bottom of my foot had grown over time to become what was undeniably a wart. When I visited the doctor, he said that the only way we could address it was with a procedure that would essentially cut it out. I thought to myself, there has to be a less intrusive way. I began researching and started finding some alternative solutions. I bought wart freezing kits from CVS and tried to freeze it off. As cool as the concept was, unfortunately, it didn't work for me. Then I came across some information that claimed one could heal warts using bananas. I thought, bananas? How? It seemed really unlikely to me, and at the time, I thought, this must be one of those old natural remedies that doesn't actually work for anyone. But hey, what did I really have to lose from trying? I wanted to try out as many solutions as I could before caving into the procedure suggested by the doctor. At the same time, I didn't want to procrastinate since it seemed like as more time passed by, the wart plunged itself deeper and deeper into my foot. Could bananas really be the cure for warts? Is it healthy to eat them? Is it true that the bananas we eat are all clones of each other? Let's go on an adventure. See what we can find. This is Rebel Scum Jack Styles, and I present to you Natural Alternatives. The banana is an edible fruit, considered to be a berry. This also includes plantains, which are part of some countries' cuisine. They belong to the plantain kingdom, under the family Musaceae and the genus Musa. Bananas all tend to share a similar shape, but they come in different colors, firmness, and size. They grow in clusters towards the top of the banana plant from which they are growing. First cultivated in Southeast Asia thousands of years ago, bananas made their way to the Americas in the 1500s. Over time, only specific types of bananas, primarily the Cavendish banana, have been chosen for cultivation and sale in the markets. Combined with selective breeding, which increases certain characteristics while decreasing others, the bananas available to us today are low in protein, fiber, and seeds, while being physically larger and higher in sugar content. The selection available to most of us today lacks biodiversity. Additionally, a lot of modern cultivation practices involve the use of pesticides, which may be toxic for our health. But everyone always says fruits are healthy, and some even advocate for a diet that consists mostly of fruits. Should we listen to them? Modern fruit has 5 times more sugar than vegetables. There are many things that they lack, including, but not limited to, B vitamins, calcium, fat, iron, omega-3, protein, vitamin D, and zinc. Berries tend to be the most nutrient-dense fruits available to us, but should still be consumed in limited amounts due to their relatively high sugar content compared to other foods. Fructose in modern fruits can place strain on the liver, since that's the only thing in the body that can process it. The rest of the body is generally able to process glucose, but not fructose. Some studies have supported the notion that fructose may promote cancer as an alternative energy source to the usual glucose that is typically used. It has been suggested that blocking fructose metabolism may even be the path towards the prevention and treatment of cancer. Effects of excess fructose include increased cortisol levels, negatively affected insulin sensitivity, increased propensity for fatty liver disease, and decreased sense of satisfaction or feeling full from consuming food. So, if mankind has selectively bred most, if not all, the fruit that we can find at the supermarché to basically be packed full of sugar, then fruit is basically like bread and candy. Drugs. It's all sugar. We're all just a bunch of sugar junkies. Okay, so it's probably healthier than bread and sugar. But I don't think it's a good idea to adopt a diet that consists mostly of modern fruits. Wild fruit that hasn't been manipulated by humans might be a different story. Let's look at some of the positive qualities the banana has to offer us. Beneficial uses for bananas include dieting tool, low-calorie alternative to candy, mood enhancement, natural diuretic, quick energy, source of iron, manganese, and potassium. Among everything mentioned, bananas could also be useful for a variety of home remedies and solutions. One green banana contains around 27 grams of carbohydrates, is lower on the glycemic index, and higher in resistant starch compared to the yellow banana. The more ripe the banana is, the higher its glycemic index, and significantly higher when ripened. Word on the street is that the bananas we eat are all basically clones of each other. What does that mean? The bananas we have today reproduce primarily through the production of pups, which are clones of themselves, growing from the same root system. This is because the bananas of today have been bred to eliminate the functional seeds. Since all the bananas are clones of each other, this makes them extremely susceptible to disease and ailments, since they lack genetic diversity, something that cultivators of this fruit continue to be wary of to this day. If you found value from the information in this video, please hit the like button, share this video with a friend, and suggest new topics for videos in the comments. What shall we conclude then about our friend the banana? Well, given their sugar content, I'd probably make them an occasional indulgence at best. However, I'm happy to tell you that bananas did help me get rid of the wart that was on the bottom of my foot. I used nail clippers to remove the top layers of the wart and rub the fleshy side of the banana peel against it. Let the juices of the peel absorb into the skin instead of washing it away. You can rub the peel against the wart sometime in the morning and then again at night before you sleep. If you think it'd help, you can also use some kind of wrap in order to keep the fleshy side of the peel held against the wart throughout the day. Over time, you'll see the wart dries out and eventually is replaced with healthy skin again. Personally, I couldn't believe it. I also wondered, why wouldn't the doctor just tell me to heal my wart with banana peels? Ever since I had that experience, I've always been curious. What if there's a whole world full of effective natural remedies waiting to be discovered? Is this kind of information being purposefully hidden from us? If I could heal myself in that instance with a banana peel, then what else could we use natural alternatives for in order to bring ourselves improved health and wellness? I don't have all the answers, but if you ask me, I'd sure like to find out. I hope you enjoyed the adventure. If you have, hit the subscribe button, because then we can go on more adventures together. Become a Patreon member at patreon.com/jackstyles, because then you'll be able to support my work, message me directly, and more. Visit jackstyles.blog, because that's where you can find some additional interesting content. Thank you for watching, and as always, Godspeed, God bless.